Hello students, welcome once again to Saurav Sir's classes. So we are continuing our videos on GMAT, okay, and you can see your first simple question in front. You have to find the value of 2x, so let's start doing it. It's given 6 minus 2x is equal to 4x minus 6. So 6 plus 6 is equal to 4x plus 2x, that is 12 is equal to 6x. Now you need the value of 2x, so you have to divide by 3. Sorry, let me rub that off, cannot see. You have to divide by 3 to make that 2, 4. 4 is equal to 2x. There you go, that's your answer. That's your correct answer, D. Let's move on to our next question. The next question says Fred's age is 5 more than twice Janet's age. I need you to understand the question while I'm reading it. It says that Fred's age is 5 more than Janet's age. In 20 years, that is after 20 years, Janet's age tripled will be 7 more than Fred's age doubled. How old will Fred be 10 years from now? Okay, so let's start. Let age of Janet be x. Now age of Fred is 5 more than twice Janet's age. 5 more than twice Janet's age. Okay. Now it says in 2 years. So let's start after 2 years. After 20 years, sorry. After 20 years, age of Janet x plus 20 dash age of Fred 2x plus 5 plus 20 gives you 25. Okay, now we need to read the next part of the question. In 20 years Janet's age tripled, so 3 times Janet's age will be equals to 7 more than 2 times Fred's age. So 3 times Janet's age means 3 times x plus 20 is equal to 2 into 2x plus 25 plus 7. So that is 3x plus 60 is equal to 4x plus 57. Alright. Now if I go a little down, I get much more space. So that is 3x, alright, this is 60 minus 57, 4x minus 3x. So 3 is equal to x. Did we get the answer? No. We have to find Fred's age 10 years from now. So what is Fred's present age? So Fred's present age hold on, let me just rub out that scratched part, is equal to, Fred's present age was written on top, written as 2x plus 20, 2x plus 5, right? Present age of Fred 2x plus 5. So present age is 2 into 3 plus 5, that is 3 2s are 6 plus 5, that is 11. Now after 10 years Fred's age will be 11 plus 10, 21. So here is your answer. Alright, so I hope you have understood this question. Very simple question. Let's move on to our next question. Now for this question I need to define a function for you. I hope you know this function f of x, which is equal to mod x, which will be equal to x, and this function is defined as minus x when x is less than 0, 0 when x is equal to 0, and positive x when x is greater than 0. Now you see, that means if you have f of x is equal to mod x minus 3, which can also be written as minus 3 minus x, because this is equal to this 3 minus x or plus 3 minus x. Now when will this negative part happen? When it is either greater than or equal to 0. So you can actually write this as minus 3 minus x is less than equal to 0. That implies x minus 3 is less than equal to 0. Hence x is less than equal to 3. There you go. That's your answer. Okay, option C. So I hope you know the modulus function and how it behaves. Alright, you have learnt it in classes like class 11 and 12 and all. Now let's move on to our fourth question. Okay, our fourth question is a different type of a question. We have to find the value of x, the value of y, although the value of x is given. So let's do this with a different color. Let's say it's given 27 x plus 2, 25 y, 3 to the power 9, 5 to the power x minus 3. That is 3 to the power 3 and 9, 3 is 27, 3 x plus 2, 5 to the power 2y, 3 to the power 9 dot 5 to the power x minus 5. So here 3 to the power this is equal to 3 to the power that. So 3 to the power 3x plus 2 is equal to 3 to the power 9. That implies, sorry, not 3x plus 2, as 3 was outside. That implies 3x plus 6 is equal to 9. So x is equal to 1. Right? 9 minus 3, 3, and divide by 3, 1. So you've got x is equal to 1. That means, what are you getting? You are getting over here 3 to the power. So actually you don't have to put anything over here. You can just put 5 to the power 2y is equal to 5 to the power x minus 5. So 5 to the power 2y is equal to 5 to the power minus 4. So that implies 2y is equal to minus 4. Hence y is equal to minus 2. Can you see a minus 2 there? So that B is your correct answer. Okay. There is a mistake over here. Sorry about that. This was a 3 and I had written it as a 5. My very big mistake. So this will be minus 2. Hence minus 1. Okay. So this is not the correct answer. The correct answer is C. Just made a mistake. That's just a small writing mistake. Okay. Now you people know what to do. Let's go on to our next question. Question number 5. So how to solve this question? Simply the normal way you solve. You have to solve this question. That is 256 to the power 1 by 4. Then we have to the power whole to the power 1 by 3. And then we have whole to the power 3. And then we have, we'll put another bracket at last. Then we have to the power 2. Right? So simply if I do this, then what am I going to get? I'm going to get 256 to the power 1 by 4. Then that to the power 1 by 3. Whole to the power 6. Now from here if I continue, that will be 256 to the power 1 by 4. Whole to the power 6 by 3. So that's 3 2s are 6. So that is 256 to the power 2 by 4. So that's 1 by 2. So that is 256 to the power 1 by 2. And all of you all know what is 256 to the power 1 by 2. Right? You all know, right? What is it? 256 to the power 1 by 2. That's 16. Simple. There you go. That's your answer. Alright. Let's push off to the next question. Now this question is not very simple, so I would expect you to pay attention. And I'm reading the question and I'm going to highlight. It says a radio interviewer goes to the streets and randomly selects 60 people to find out who is going to watch the Super Bowl game and how many of this sample are not going to watch the Super Bowl. So we are going to see whether the condition 1 is sufficient enough to prove, or the condition 2 is sufficient enough to prove. So let's start understanding this question. Okay, so I am assuming, say let x be the number of people. Let's write it on top. I think I got some space here. I got a lot of space on top, so let's write it on top. Let's rub this off. Let's write from on top. Okay, so we are going to apply the first condition. You can see the first condition. So from the sample, the number of people who are not watching the Super Bowl is 12 less than the number of people who are watching. So let us take that the number of people who are watching be x. Let number of people watching is equal to x, and let number of people, PPL I'm writing, not watching equals to y. That implies x plus y is equal to 60. There is one more condition given over here, that the number of people who are not watching the Super Bowl is 12 less than the number of people who are watching. So the number of people who are not watching are y, which is 12 less than the number of people who are watching. Now if we plug in the value of y in 1, okay, what do we get? We are getting x plus y is x minus 12, that is equal to 60. Hence 2x is equal to 72. Hence x will be equal to 72. 2 3s are 6 and 2 6 are 12. So x is equal to 36. So is the first condition sufficient enough? Okay, is the first condition sufficient enough to find the people who are going to watch the Super Bowl game? Yes, it is sufficient, because we are getting a value for x. Now let's check if the second condition is sufficient. From the sample, twice the number of people who are watching the Super Bowl is 3 times of number of people who are not watching. So for the second condition, twice the number of the people who are watching, that is 2x, is equal to 3 times the number of people. Twice the number of people who are watching the Super Bowl is 3 times the number of people who are not watching. So number of people who are not watching. So x is over here as 3 by 2y. Now let's plug in this back to this first equation. So x plus 3y, sorry, x will be 3y by 2. So that will be 3y by 2 plus y is equal to 60. Rub off the extra things. Okay, that is a y. So now what do we have? We have 5y is equals to 60 into 2, and y is equals to 12 into 2, that is 24. Okay, so that was actually 5 12s are 60, right? So here you have got y as 24. Now you can put the value of y and get x. So x will be equals to 3 into 24 by 2. 2 12s are 24 and 36. Okay, so here also you are getting x as 36. So is the second one also sufficient? Yes. Second one sufficient, first one sufficient. So both of them are sufficient to find out the value of the number of people who are going to watch the Super Bowl game. Let's move on to our 7th question. Which of the following is not equivalent to that? We have to find out. Okay, very very simple question. I know by now you all have already realized which is the answer. You see, if you have 9a square is equal to b minus 3 into b plus 3, then you have 9a square is equal to b square minus 9, right? Then you have a square is equal to b square minus 9 divided by 9. So which is the correct one? Which is the correct one? Isn't the A one the correct one? Isn't A looking like the correct answer? Right? It's looking like the correct answer. But let me check if A is the correct answer. Alright, let's just check it out. From here, what is happening, you see, what is happening over here is when we are putting A is equal, let's say we are putting B is equal to 3 or minus 3. Okay, then what happens to A? If you put 3 or minus 3, then A becomes 0. Correct? So you can plug in these values to check whether this is happening. Now let's check for this one. Let's check for this one. So if you are going to put B as 3 or minus 3, let's say minus 3 if I put, so what will be A? So if I put B as minus 3, so this is going to be 9. So 3A square plus 6 is equal to 3 3s are 9. So 3A square is equal to 3, hence A square is equal to A. Is equal to 1. So A is equal to plus minus 1. So over here we are getting the value of A, although the answer of part 1 looks very very promising, but let me tell you, the answer of part 1 is wrong. Okay, so you cannot have this part 1 as the answer. That means your answer that will happen, see, you can try to manipulate the original equation into the given answer choices. Either way, okay, the answer choice E does not work. So you see, in both cases over here, what is happening is, so what is happening then? The third one, why it is the answer? Because simply because that's the only one where you are not getting B as 3 or minus 3, right? When you put 0 in A, all the 4 equations A, B, C, D are equivalent to that given equation, but the only one that is not equivalent is the E part, right? The first one is equivalent A, the B is equivalent, the C is equivalent, okay, the D is equivalent. It's very simple to find out, but the E is not equivalent. It's coming plus minus 1. A is coming plus minus 1. Even B will not come plus minus 3, simply because if you put in the if you put A as 0 over here, if you plug in A as 0 over here, 0 plus 6 is equal to B square, then root over plus minus root over 6 is equal to B. So hence this is your correct answer, which is not equivalent. Okay, let's go on to our 8th question for today. Okay, so let's continue. Then the 8th question is asking you, is xy greater than 5? First of all, we have to solve the inequalities to find x and y. Okay, so this is 2x minus y greater than 6. So in order to solve this, I will multiply this with a 3. So that implies this will become 6x minus 3y is greater than 6. Alright, this is the first one. Okay, now let's do for the next one. That next inequality is 6x plus 3y is less than 70. Alright, now just notice this, these two values have different signs, right? They have different signs. So in order to make them, this sign is different and this sign is different. In order to make them same, you can just write this equation in this form. Okay, let's say you write this equation in negative form. If I write negative x, okay, and negative 3y, then I can write it's greater than negative 70. So if I can do this, then let's find the value of x from here. So this is a positive, this is a positive, and this will be a positive. Like normally you do simultaneous equation. Cancel this out. This is 7x greater than, so add it up, so that is giving me 35, right? Most probably 7x greater than, okay, I didn't multiply over here, it's going to be 18, it's going to give you 18. So now you have 35. That implies x is greater than 5. X is greater than 5 in the first one. Now let's find the value of y. Again we have 2x minus y greater than a 6. Then we will find we will find y now. So let's get rid of the x. That means we have x plus 3y less than 17. So if I multiply a 2 over here, okay, so if I multiply a 2 over here, then this becomes a 6, and 17 2s are 34, becomes a 34. So let's write this clearly, and let's change this sign as well. So I have minus 2x plus y less than minus 6, and over here I have what? 2x plus 6y is less than 34. Alright, so I cancel this out, then I get what? 7y. Alright, a 7y is less than 28. That implies y is less than 4. So y is less than 4. Now if I multiply them, x dot y, so that will be 5.4. okay, so x is you see, x into y, 5 4s are 20. Now what is it asking? Is it, the question is asking us, where is the question? Yeah, the question is asking us, is xy greater than 5? Can you see that when you multiply x and y is coming 20? Is it greater than 5? It is great. Is it greater than y? The answer is simple, that even if we are, you see, x is coming greater than 5, but y is coming less than 4. Let's say if I multiply greater than 5 means more than 5 number, any number more than 5. Let's say if I multiply 5, and less than 4 means if I say minus 3. Is it coming equal to greater than 5? Is it coming greater than 5? No, it's not coming greater than 5. That means, so part 1 and part 2 are both insufficient. CIENT are both insufficient to find the answer. Okay, that means you will not get the answer even if you use both the equations and try to solve. You will still not get your answer. So let's move on to our next question, question number 9. So let's continue with this. Okay, let's continue. Question number 9. You have to find two functions. The first function is given as f of x is equal to the square of a number less than 5. That means f of x is this, x square minus 5, and the function g of x is equal to triple times a number. So g of x is equal to 3x. Alright, then you have to find f of g of 2. That means you have to first of all find f of g of x. All of you all know, right? What is this? This is f of g. Fog. So what is f of g of x? You have to put g of x in f of x. So g of x in f of x will give you as 3x whole square minus 5, which is equal to f of g. Okay, so that is 9x square minus 5 is equal to f of g. Now f of g of 2, right? The question is saying g of 2, yeah, f of g of 2. So 9 2 square minus 5 is f of g of 2. So that is 4, 9, 4, 36 minus 5, that is 31 is f of g of 2. So what is the final answer? The final answer is E. Wasn't this question simple? So this question was also simple. Now let's go on to our 10th question. So what is the question number 10 trying to tell us? Let's read the question. It's saying in an infinite sequence a1, a2, a3 right on till an, infinite they are saying, and they have given till an. I don't know why they write such things. Infinite will not end in an, it will continue on. Okay, each term after the first is equal to triple the previous term. If a4 minus a3 is 36, then what is a1? Okay, no problem. Let's say a1 is equal to x, then what will be a2? Of course 3 times x. Then what will be a3? Of course 3 times a2, that is 9x. What will be a4? That is 3 times a3, that is say 9 3s are 27, my mistake, 27x. What will be a5? a5 will be 3 into a4, so 27 into 3, 81 x. And what will be the next one? a6. So what will be my a6? a6 again will be 243x. So there, like that we will continue. Now we need to concentrate on what we need, that is a4 minus a3, and we already have found out that. So a4 is 27x minus this is 9x is equal to 36. So what do you get? So you get 18x is equal to 36, and what is your x? X is equal to 2. So what is your a1? a1 is equal to 2. So which is your final answer? Your final answer is C. So that's it, students. There were only 10 questions in this part, and we will be continuing this the next parts in the next videos. So keep taking as much help as possible from Saurav Sir's classes, because always the help that you will be needing will be provided at Saurav Sir's classes. Thank you for watching.